It is in our hardest moments when we realize how fortunate we once were. It is in our lowest moments when we try to put reality into a perspective which we will never find a clear answer for. Looking back at this past year, we can all agree that we have tried to wake up from this nightmare, yet realize that we have no choice but to accept this nightmare as the unchangeable reality we were thrown into and will never understand why. A lot has occurred this past year, but one thing is for sure. We realized how valuable our time in this short life is. Looking over this deep, empty hole next to us fills our insides with helpless pain, unanswered questions, and memories that will never be forgotten. Now within us, we also have a hole now, which could not be repaired with anything but time. And even then, we are not sure if time will heal, because this is not something one has ever lived through. As life goes on, we will never find a way to cover the scars created within us. But what we will do is slowly find a way in learning how to walk around the hole forever engraved within us. The hole that took away countless innocent loved ones. As I speak, I could do nothing but remember that big, bright, beautiful smile my sister Nicky carried with her. And many times that big, bright smile was next to the man she loved, who were both ready to start their lives in a place they called home. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that each and every person standing and sitting in front of me could come up here and speak endlessly about how beautiful, admired, and impactful their loved ones were and continue to be. And that is exactly what they all deserve. Nicky, just like the 97 others that were taken together, left their marks in this world in an unexplainable way. We will never comprehend. But they need to know that down here, regardless at what age they were taken, those lives have impacted the world in such a way that will change how systems work. Not only the legislative system. I'm talking about the system of life. The system where we as a community learned we could not take one single second for granted. Because one day, when we least expect it, that 1 second will be our last second. And what we leave behind is the light and love which follow our legacy. Now behind me are very well-respected individuals who worked extremely hard to get to where they are. And no matter when their last days are, they have already made an impact one way or another. Speaking by your side, I would like to say thank you for showing us that sometimes behind cameras, there could be people, real people with emotions. And as I say that, I would also like to mention how we know that none of you expected to be involved in this tragedy. None of us did. But as you worked hard to get where you are and where you currently sit, we ask for your help. Please help us in finding answers. We need them. Please help us in working together with the developer who purchased this land. Let's find a way to incorporate a fitting memorial on a portion of the collapsed site. It's where our loved ones took their last breath, and it's the least we can do as a country to honor and respect where they called home. A simple gesture like this will not only bring peace to us, but will show the world that no matter what happens in the United States of America, we respect the space where our innocent loved ones were taken, not build over them. And this is meant with no disrespect whatsoever. I'm just a brother looking for honor and respect for those who are no longer with us. Thank you.